the Shire, Mr. Frodo.
LEGO Lord of the Rings walkthrough for Wiki Game Guides and SpaceTopGames.com, and this is the final level of Lord of the Rings, and it is Mount Doom in the movie of The Return of the King. Now there is a bonus level right after this, which I'm not going to record because there's not really anything for me to record in it, and I think it'd be a lot more fun if you did it yourself. But you just follow the ghost studs that appear after you defeat this level, and you can go on and do it. And the only real benefit is an achievement and saying you 100% of the game. And I think the million studs that you get from it actually count to your total this time. Anyway, bonus level aside, the point of this level is to get to the top of Mount Doom and throw the ring into the fires. And of course, right now, Frodo is a little bit out of it, so he can't jump, and if he tries to jump, he just collapses, so don't try it. And because of that, you're gonna have to give Frodo ways of getting through this level without having to jump, and that will be using Sam for almost all of it. For that first part, you saw how we put the two platforms over the lava waterfall, because we couldn't put one because that would require jumping, and for that one we had to make that other platform rise to the top. Frodo can still use his Light of Elendil, and that will be obviously useful. And you'll just want to push that part into the lava there, and then dig this up with Sam. And pick up the rock, throw it to the right, which is a little bit difficult to see, especially on split screen. And I should also mention, by this point, we found out that you could set the split screen to be fixed vertical, where it's not moving around all the time, which was a huge relief to our eyes and our brains and our sanity, because we were always yelling at this stupid thing. And I would recommend that if you're playing this on co-op, because the constantly moving and adapting split screen is a cool idea, but it really has never worked. And there's a mini kit there, which I just got 10 seconds ago, if you are so interested in collecting collectibles. And right there, it gives you the very kind of funny impression that this is going to be an easy part to get over, but it's a little bit difficult because of the moving platforms. And if you go straight away, you should be able to get over one platform, then onto the stationary one, then from the stationary to over the next one, and onto solid ground again. I am stuttering like an idiot today. And that part isn't really that difficult anyway, but it might take a couple of tries, especially if you aren't good at determining where the heck you are actually walking in LEGO games, which I think everybody has a few problems with, just because LEGO games are not perfect. Anyway, here is a little bit of a tricky spot, but not too bad, and it really requires Sam getting up to the top. And what you're gonna want to do is first get Frodo up there, destroy the rocks onto this platform, and you can tell we're a little bit like, okay, what do we do here? But you know, we knew what to do. But Frodo just has to get on the platform so Sam can get up there, and then Sam will have to jump over to the right, which for some reason my brother was not doing, so he brought me back up here. And we were actually thinking that it was kind of one of those weird puzzles where you have to, one person goes up and someone else comes down while the other goes up, and then you both do something, then you both can jump up. I don't know, I don't even know what they're called, but eventually we figured out, or my brother figured out, he's supposed to stay up there. So here he goes, and then jumps over to the right, and digs up yet another patch. And that gives him the ability to build me a plank to walk over the giant chasm of lava-filled death. And then use Sam's elven rope to pull down this rock. And I should just mention, I think Traveler's Tales did a very, very good job with this level, especially. The rest of the levels in this game were also done really well, but this one I just think they did, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but they did really, really awesomely with just the epicness that they put into it. And it really kind of made it feel like it made you feel like you feel when you watch the movie. And that was something that I was a little bit worried about. I was kind of wondering what they would do with this level. So come out of the darkness, put that rock over the lava, and that will allow Sam and I believe Frodo to walk into the crawling space there. There's also another mini kit down there where Sam is hanging, and my brother was like, do I want to get it or do I not? And that is actually a little bit tricky to jump down there and get back up without dying.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Come on! We're almost there.
Clever hobbits to climb so high.
And here is a somewhat minor fight with Smeagol, and I only say minor because it is nothing compared to what you'll be doing in the next couple of minutes. And of course he starts out with, 5 hearts, and to get rid of all his hearts you just have to throw rocks at him. And Frodo will have the ability to throw a couple of rocks at him, while Sam will be throwing most of them. And that's because Frodo will be under attack by Smeagol, and Sam will have to throw him across the pool of lava there. And then Sam and sometimes Frodo and sometimes Sam also will be able to throw rocks at Smeagol together.
Frodo! Destroy it!
The ring is mine.
And now for the actual fight with Smeagol, and the fight that made me think of some of my favorite Zelda dungeons from various Zelda games. Of course, it's nowhere near that amazing, but it still is done really, really well. And the way it works is Sam, it'd be a split instance if you don't have vertical always on, but Sam is in the normal world while Frodo is in the Shadow Realm. And of course, Frodo will be having to defeat Smeagol whenever he can, but also Sam will have to be helping out Frodo whenever he can. And once you manage to knock Smeagol off of Frodo, then Smeagol will go straight for Sam, and then you'll just have to tap X until you get to the edge of this bridge here. And then rocks will fall from the ceiling and cause part of the bridge to fall apart, which will be a minor puzzle. My phone just rang, but it will be a minor puzzle for Sam to figure out while Frodo is dealing with Smeagol again. And you just have to do that until all of Smeagol's hearts are gone, and it really doesn't take that long, but I think it was done really well, especially for the scene of last desperation, of suspense. Is Frodo actually going to throw the ring into the fire? And it's weird to think that he wouldn't have if Smeagol wasn't there. But anyway, that is it for this game. Thanks for watching my walkthrough if you managed to get this far. And I would definitely recommend buying it.
Give me your hand! Reach!
God.
Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.
Now come the days of the king.
This day does not belong to one man, but to all.